What's up guys, JRPG Bro here, playing more Persona 5 Royal. We reached
What do you want to do?
the treasure in Kamoshida's palace. All we have to do now is send a calling card and then we go and steal his heart. Pretty simple, right?
Alright.
So all we have to do now is we're going to return to the real world and we're going to get ready to essentially send that calling card. So what's going to happen here is, say we decide on the 21st to send the calling card, well, we can't do anything else on the 21st. That's kind of how it is. So that it really kind of makes it take at least 3 days to really do a palace. You see, we did a lot of things here. They give us an infiltration log. Every time we leave a palace, it kind of tells us everything we did, which is pretty cool. We did do a lot of things in this palace.
Okay.
Now, we don't actually have to send the calling card on the 21st. We could wait a day or two to send the calling card. I'm just throwing that out there. You don't really have to do it right away if we want to wait a few days. Keep in mind, though, that
The
your
real challenge is coming up. I hope you're ready.
Keep in mind, though,
Now
that
listen
the
up.
Phantom Thieves will literally,
What do you want to do?
harass you until you send the calling cards. So I'm going to keep that in mind.
Make
So
sure your
we
clothes
really
up.
can't do much after we go through a palace after we do a palace at night. Our nighttime is going to be blocked. We can't really do any nighttime events really outside of LeBlanc. So I'm just throwing that out there. If there's a social event that you want to do, you're not going to be able to do it if you do the palace thing.
Well then.
So we're going to move into another day. Obviously, like I said, we do have that deadline. That deadline is coming in close. Like I said, about 11 days, so a little bit more than a week for us to really get in there and do the thing. Now, if you guys are wondering if it's going to be like a Persona 4 thing, say we do it right away. If we went in and did the, Kamoshida thing, right? Like, say we did the calling card today, and then we went in tomorrow in the game and did it, will the storyline ramp up? No, the storyline will wrap up when it's supposed to, which would mean that it's going to wrap up essentially on 11 days from now. So no matter what we do, we have 11 days before the story progresses or ends, depending on our decisions and our actions as well. Just keeping that out there, just so everyone knows.
Aw, that's too bad. Okay. All right. All that's left now is to send out the calling card and take Kamoshida's heart.
Couldn't we have just sent one at the beginning of all this?
It's not that simple. A treasure won't stay materialized forever. Once the impression is gone, the treasure will disappear. I think it'll last around a day at most.
The hell? That's like no time at all. Anyways, we can send a calling card right now, yeah? Let's do it and steal that bastard's heart.
Now then.
So as Morgana is stating, once we send the calling card, we clear the palace, it's gone, we can't go back. Persona 4, we could go back, fight an optional boss. There is no optional bosses. We want to make sure we don't miss any chests. Now, the big thing about, when going back into a palace, we want to make sure we actually have all the will seeds. That's number one priority. Having all the will seeds is our priority right now when we're clearing a dungeon, a palace to get the treasure. If you get all the will seeds, you're fine. Now, we can actually go back.
I've been waiting to hear you say that.
We can go back and get the will seeds we missed, by the way, in case you're wondering.
Tomorrow's finally the day.
So we send the calling card in the morning and carry out the plan by the end of the day, right?
Correct. The effect won't last that long. Are you worried?
Waited too long.
Perfect.
Going to pull this off no matter what.
So, who's going to write the card?
Leave it to me.
Why?
Why? Why wouldn't it be me?
This is important. Are you sure you can handle the pressure?
I must agree.
I really want to get him good. Let me write it. Come on, please. Yeah, I got this.
Hey, are you sure about this? If they find out our identities, all this work will be for nothing.
I know.
All right then. Tomorrow it is. You'd better not slack off on this. Well then.
So the calling card is a really important thing, as we were just discussing. So essentially, we have a very limited time window. Once we send the calling card, we have, like you said, we have that day to do anything. So my math still isn't wrong. The calling card gets sent, tomorrow, the 22nd of April, and then we have to go in and resolve the issue on the 22nd of April. But it takes, essentially, like I said, 3 days to do the palace. So we went in on the 20th. We did most of our damage on the 20th, outside of the story events of us going in the palace. We cleared the palace on the 20th. We got to the treasure. We can't do anything. 21st, we send the calling card. 22nd, we go in and, finish the rest of the job. I know it sounds like, oh my god, that sounds like so much work, whereas in 4, we just go in, clear the palace, the dungeon, leave, boom, problem solved. Yes, that is true. 4 made it a lot more, simple to go in and do it in one day. But 5, I feel like, even though, that is the case, and I'm like, oh my god, 3 days at least. Some palaces take 4 or 5 days. But, having to do it in multiple days is fine. I think the first time I played it took me at least 2 days in-game to actually clear the palace. Now I know what I'm doing better, and I don't have that persona rust. because you don't play these games all the time. These aren't like, your Call of Duties where you can go in and play, once a year. So we're going to make some infiltration tools. Like I said, I like to follow these guides so I can maximize my playthrough here. And, I might post the guide down here in the bottom here in the description here. It's on GameFAQs. It's a really good guide. It's a day-to-day thing. It tries not to get too spoilery. And if you follow it, you're more likely to max out all your social, your confidants, and you're going to be able to do as much as possible, because there are several things that we have to do in order to unlock that special, ultra awesome, that third semester, the last few weeks of the game that they added just for Persona 5 Royal. And we want to make sure we get that, because that is a really big thing. And, I have a friend who played this game, and he missed it, because there are certain steps we have to take. So let's see what's going on with the calling card here. I was a little preemptive here in assuming we're sending the calling card right away. We're going to get the calling card cutscene here. I guess we were wrong. This train sequence is a little longer than usual. And this is interesting. The train's really packed, so that's just bananas here. Now we're going to get the calling card sequence here, because we're going to have to see the reaction that we get from Kamoshida. After we walk to the school, see, you would think I have this all like down pat. I don't. I know the basic gist about it works. So we have to hear, usually when we have a scene like this, we're going to get some important information about the game world itself, and it's a nice little way for the game to kind of give us more information as we progress through the game. Really, I got no issues with that. I think it's actually really cool that they do that. When you're walking to school before you get to the campus, you're going to get important information, either being about story or, an item that you can purchase, or like a new store or something like that. I think it's really beneficial, and I think we need to pay good attention to it.
A calling card?
I heard it was already posted by the time everyone got here this morning.
Sir Suguru Kamoshida, the utter bastard of lust. We know how shitty you are, and that you put your twisted desires on students that can't fight back. That's why we have decided to steal away those desires and make you confess your sins. This will be done tomorrow, so we hope you will be ready. From the Phantom Thieves of Hearts. Wow.
Not bad, huh? I looked up a bunch of similar stuff online for reference.
Yeah. I know what you wanted to say, but it sounded like an idiot trying to be an adult.
Your logo's a little lacking, too.
Okay, you know what? That ain't true.
Did Mr. Kamoshida do something wrong?
Does this mean the rumors are true?
Wait a sec. Is someone gonna take something from Mr. Kamoshida?
What's with this weird logo? And who are these Phantom Thieves of Hearts people? You got everyone excited, so it's all good, yeah?
Who's responsible for this?
Look at that. A predictable reaction for someone who knows what we mean by distorted desires.
I think it's hitting him pretty hard.
Did you do this, or was it you? Was it you two? So you're playing dumb? It's not a problem. You'll be expelled soon enough anyway. Come, steal it if you can.
Judging from Kamoshida's response, I'm sure we had an effect on his palace.
Does that mean the treasure's appeared? We'll be able to get it today, right?
It's not just today. It's only today. The impact of seeing a calling card doesn't last long, and it cannot be repeated. This will be our one chance to steal the treasure.
One day's more than enough for us.
Well then.
Also, in case you guys haven't noticed, the music changed. It's really bopping. It's a bop. So we can actually fast travel pretty much because of the safe rooms
Let's go.
to pretty much where the treasure is. So that's actually a pretty cool thing. It makes getting the treasure pretty easy. We don't have to actually fight our way through. I mean, you could if you really want to, but it's going to screw you over in the long run because you are going to probably not. You're going to use all your SP and MP.
Come on, man.
Or, I mean, your SP is what it's called in this game. I get the confused because a lot of JRPGs, some games use SP, some games use MP, and it's like, oh my god, can we just use a universal one? So all they gotta do, in theory, is run up the. God damn it! Got stuck on these. Got stuck on the stairs. All we have to do is go in here, and boom, done. Right? Easy.
Oh yeah! The treasure has appeared!
Man, it's huge.
What do you think? It's just as I said. Now we can steal it. Oh, the shine brings tears to my eyes.
It kind of pisses me off. Why is it so pretty? Isn't this Kamoshida's desires?
Treasure!
The cat's acting awfully excited.
What's wrong? Is something...
All right, that's enough, you stupid cat.
Oh, yeah. Forgive me for displaying such an insolent sight in front of a lady.
You were completely out of character, too. What was that about?
I couldn't stop it either. To think I'd be drawn to human desires this much. Doesn't that prove that I'm human?
How should we know?
Anyway, you guys need to carry it.
All you do is bark orders. Still, that was easier than I thought. I thought for sure there'd be some insane trap or something.
This palace will disappear if we take this back, right? And Kamoshida will change, too.
That should be the case.
Good. Now's our chance then.
It's heavy.
To think it'd go so well. I've even found 3 Persona users in the process. My judgment was correct. I made the right choice in making a deal with you. Meow-ha-ha!
All right.
Go, go, let's go, Kamoshida!
Ah!
I won't let anyone take this. This proves that I am the king of this castle. It is the core of this world.
That rat bastard. That's how he sees me, isn't it?
Yo, pervert! Were you waiting to ambush us?
I just made it easier to find you. I'll dispose of you myself. Right here, right now.
That's our line, you sexually harassing D-bag!
What a selfish misunderstanding.
How is it a misunderstanding? You were doing things that you kept in secret from others.
People around me were the ones who kept it secret. Adults who want to share in my accomplishments. Students who have the drive to become winners. They willingly protect me so that we all may profit from it.
Profit?
There are too many imbeciles who don't understand that. Including naive brats like you and that girl who tried to kill herself.
True, she's a total idiot. Letting you manipulate her, trying to commit suicide. And I'm even more of a dumbass for not realizing that. But no matter what kind of fool someone might be, they don't need your permission to live their lives!
Drop the attitude, you mediocre peasant. There is no wrong in using my gifts for my gain. I'm a cut above all other humans.
Above? You mean beneath? You're a goddamn demon obsessed with your sick desires!
That's right. I'm not like you. I am a demon who rules this world!
What the hell?
I'm allowed to do whatever the hell I want! Goddamn no good shitty brats! Haven't you been taught not to point at people? Huh?
Look! The treasure's over there! We should catch him off guard and steal it! Let's attack him and wait for that opportunity.
So this boss fight actually caused me some problems the very first time in the original version of Persona 5. Seeing every time I played the game,
Everyone, let's do this!
ever since, we played this, we played Persona 5 the second time, and then we played Persona 5 Royal, and then Persona 5 Royal again as a third. This is my sixth time playing Persona 5 in general. The boss fight gets easier and easier. Now, because we're so high level in comparison to Kamoshida, as well as having our best weapons and stuff, it's gonna be an easier fight for us.
That is the spot! Come at me, you pieces of shit! I ain't letting you sleep tonight!
He healed himself? Is it from eating one of those things in the trophy? Then we should destroy that first.
So there are different, I don't want to say steps, like, phases of this boss fight. We can literally skip most of it. So we need to destroy this trophy where he heals. He eats the lady's legs.
This was from when I won the National!
All right.
You think you can get away with doing such a thing? Do you realize who I am? I am Kamoshida! Don't you get it? Like I keep saying, I am Kamoshida! I'm the king!
I always saw you as a condescending hotshot, but right now, you're just a pathetic loser.
We came all this way to steal that. Will you just give it up and hand it over?
Silence!
I won't let the likes of you have this!
You still have the energy to say things like that? Then we're going to up our game as well.
Watch how much damage this all-out attack does here. Yeah, so we literally skipped like 2 steps.
If I'm not, then who is? How dare you keep defying me? Slaves! Bring over you know what? Time for my kill shot from when I was active and rocking it. Kill shot, as in, I'll make the kill! What's the holdup? Where's my goal?
I'm so sorry, King Kamoshida. I have it right here.
Slow, Mishima! It's tough.
Mishima?
Oh, wait, what? Why is he here?
Calm down. That's only Kamoshida's cognitive version of him. It's not the real Mishima. Feels like he's gonna attack.
So we skipped the whole part where we literally had to shoot something. Right now, we can either take him out or we could have taken out Mishima. Taking out Mishima would have prevented him from being able to do his attack. Keep that in mind. If you're a lower level, that's what you want to do. You want to take out Mishima. So there you see we're level 17. So we were a little too high for him. So yeah, that was not that hard of a fight.
What's wrong? Not running away? Why don't you run? Aren't you a great athlete?
It's always been like this. All those goddamn hyenas forcing their expectations on me. I'm doing this all for them! What's wrong about demanding a reward for that?
Now you're making excuses? We'll do something about that distorted heart of yours.
Scared? Right now, you're seeing the same view that Shiho did. I'm sure she was scared too. Except she had no choice but to jump. What will you do? Will you jump? Or would you rather die here?
Do you want to finish him off? It's your call.
No, please wait. I beg you. Just forgive me.
Shut up. I bet everyone told you the same. But you took everything from them!
I accept defeat. You want this? Take it. Go ahead and finish me off. You do that, and my real self will go down too. You have that right, since you've won.
On!
If his mind shuts down, he can't admit his crimes.
You're kind, Lady Ann.
I've lost. You're through when you lose. What am I supposed to do now? All right. I will leave now and return to my real self. I'll make certain.
Hey, just so you know, we don't have time to waste. This place is about to collapse.
Run!
We're gonna die! We're so gonna die! Hey, what the?
No fair, you jerk! just tripped us.
That sucked.
Look at the nav.
The destination has been deleted.
It's true. We can't go there anymore.
What about the treasure?
What the?
A medal? Oh, wait, where'd that crown go?
What's going on?
It means that was the source of Kamoshida's desires. To him, this medal is worth as much as that crown we saw in the palace.
An Olympic medal. So, that perv kept clinging to his past glory and couldn't let it go.
But this means that Kamoshida's heart might have changed, right?
Probably.
Our expulsion's on the line here.
This is the first successful example for me, too. However, there's no doubt that this has affected Kamoshida's personality quite a lot. The entire palace disappeared, after all.
I feel all antsy. Ain't there a way to check now?
Right.
Come on, why the gloomy faces? Be happy! We completed this with great success, you know.
We just don't know if everything's okay yet.
I'm pretty sure it'll be fine. Remember how Kamoshida's shadow said that he's returning to his self in reality? We all know Suguru Kamoshida is scum. Still, he did seem to regain his conscience somewhat before he disappeared. There are definitely those who have been saved thanks to what you've done.
Yeah.
Anyways, I guess we gotta wait. It all boils down to what's gonna happen to Kamoshida, or if we're getting expelled for real. Right. Come on, let's go home.
Ah, you're back.
And there you have it, folks. We cleared our very first palace. How awesome does that feel? It feels fantastic, if you ask me. But at the same point in time, just because we cleared the palace doesn't mean that, you know, it's all done. We still have to wait the 10 or so days before the actual story arc kind of comes to a close, since we saved the day. I don't want to say save the day, because that's not really what we did here. We stole Kamoshida's heart, his twisted desires. We're going to be able to, you know, not get expelled optimistically. Obviously, if you get expelled, you know, the game kind of comes to an absolute, you know, crazy end. Like, you can't go anywhere. Like, since you're already under probation, you'll probably be kicked out by Sojiro and so on and so forth. You know, but we still have some more time left in this so-called, I'm going to kind of call it the Kamoshida
Leon
arc.
sure is sharp. I'm impressed. Basically, the treasure changes the shape of things. Once that's gone, that power no longer works. Though the real reason I changed quickly back then was because I'm so incredibly skilled. How's that? Isn't that amazing?
But it does feel good to be able to actually clear a palace, I'm not gonna lie. With that being said, this looks like a great place for us to kind of start wrapping things up. We were able to seal Kamoshida's heart and hopefully prevent ourselves from being expelled. Thoughts and prayers, right? I'm that JRPG bro, guys. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you all next time. I got more Persona 5 coming your way, so don't go anywhere.